Okay, we are now live on YouTube, so we'll be able to start this working group speaker session. And I just remind you, we are lucky today to have Dr. Pham Thi Mai Thy, who is a senior researcher at the Ho Chi Minh Space Technology Application Center of the Vietnam National Space Center. And we will start right away with the recorded presentation of Dr. Pham, and then after that we will have Q&A. So please start during the video to submit your Q&A.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Thi. I'm from Ho Chi Minh City Space Technology Application Center, belonging to Vietnam National Space Center, VNSC. At the beginning, I would like to thank to the Space Generation Advisory Council that let me give a talk in Asia Pacific Space Generation online workshop with the topic Monitoring Agriculture Area in Vietnam using satellite data. In this presentation, I will show you some research that we already done in our center. The contents have 5 parts. First, introduction, VNSC STAC. Second is VNSC 2019 COSJ initiative. The third one is I show the agriculture monitoring in Vietnam, especially in our center. The fourth one that I will introduce Vietnam Data Cube, and the last is conclusion. Our center, VNSC, Vietnam National Space Center, is a very new center, just established in 2011 under umbrella of VAST. And I work in the south of VNSC. The name is STAC, Ho Chi Minh Space Technology Application Center. So in our center, we have 4 parts, and I'm belonging to application part. And in application part, we have 2 departments: Department of Space Technology Application and Department of Space Information System and Modeling. Now in VNSC, we have a Vietnam Space Center project. In this project, we mention on 3 parts: human resource, infrastructure, and technology transfer satellite. Also, we built up the main office of VNSC in Hòa Lạc, near Hanoi, and also make the management center or control center, and the third one is a public education center. In 2019, VNSC was chair and has some initiative. The initiative focused on carbon observation with the forest mapping and observation for agriculture with the rice mapping. Then we have also the regional observatory with the ready application for forest and rice monitoring. In Mekong Delta, we make in Vietnam Data Cube. And for rice monitoring, we have 3 projects work by 3 teams. First, VNSC STAC have a VN Rice project. The second is the CANAS-SPIO have GeoRice project. And the third one is STAC have Asia Rice. And we make the cross-validation of the research made by 3 teams. The next we will show you some rice monitoring happen almost in Mekong Delta. Here is the information of 3 projects about rice monitoring. First, by VNSC, we are using Sentinel-1 satellite, only mentioned on Vietnam rice area. The second is based on Asia Rice project by YASA. Here using ALOS 2 satellite to monitor rice of Asia. And the third one is mapping the rice area for 4 countries: Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, and Thailand by SPIO. Here also using Sentinel-1 satellite. For the Asia Rice project, rice monitoring was done in Mekong Delta and Red River Delta in Vietnam, especially for Mekong Delta, because Vietnam is the world's 2nd largest rice exporter, and Mekong Delta is over 50% of rice production of Vietnam, and the Mekong Delta also is one of the most effective regions in the world by global warming, so that food security important. So we need to be conducted to qualify the land use language change observed by satellite in this region. So that the target agricultural product of Asia rice is rice crop area estimate map. Second is crop calendar and crop growth status. Third is crop damage assessment. Fourth is agrometeorological information products. And the fifth one is production estimation and forecasting. And for VN Rice project, the data used here is optical radar data for rice area monitoring, production estimation in Mekong Delta and Red River Delta. And here is the example of rice crop maps in Mekong Delta, Vietnam, 2018. And the first is winter summer rice crop area, and the green one is rice area. The second is summer autumn crop, and the third one is autumn winter. And you can see here autumn winter crops have less rice area than summer autumn crop or winter summer. That is because of the effect of flood. Annual flood happened in Mekong Delta, and some area cannot grow up rice because of flood happened around 1 month. So if you overlay three maps of 3 crops, you can know which area have 1 crop, 2 crop, and 3 crop per year. Similar one also make the rice crop map in Red River Delta in Vietnam. And here is winter, spring crop, and autumn crops. So this delta almost have 2 crops. Here's the rice age map in Mekong Delta, for example, from November 2017 to March 2018, using Sentinel-1. And the version showed the age of the rice. For example, 11 until 20 days, 21 until 30 days, and the purple color is around 100 until 120 days. So that means this color show the rice age will be happy soon. For example, this area, and this area is different time. Yeah. And we also make the rice and flood map in one map. Besides rice monitoring area in Mekong Delta, important. Also flood also very important, because flood happen every year, and it will stay there over 1 month. But it give nutrition for the delta. But flood start from Cambodia, move to inside Mekong Delta and to West Sea. If you have rice age map, you will know that flood will be damaged with sensitive area. As the previous slide that I mentioned, that flood map important in Mekong Delta, and we make the research about number flood days map for Mekong Delta using Buddhist data. And you can see here, it is very different in 2001 and 2014. Here, the number day, the number having flood is around 170. That is yellow color, 170. For 30% of Mekong Delta have flood. But in 2014, you can see here in the north, west north is the reduce of flood there in this area very clear. That is because we have some dam to prevent flood go inside the land of Mekong Delta. So this will cause that this area will move from 1 or 2 rice crop to 2 or 3 rice crop. And here's the cultivation system in also compared into years 2001 and 2014. Because of the flood, number day of the flood changed from past until now. You can see here the color in purple is 1 rice crop per year, and yellow is 2 rice crop per year, and orange is 3 rice crop per year. And 2001 and 2014, you can see very different. In 2001, almost in Mekong Delta is 2 rice crop per year, but in 2014 is 3 rice crop per year, increased a lot. It's because of the dam in concentrator increase to prevent flood water come inside the land. I show you the other basin of Vietnam. The name is Ba River Basin. It's very different with the Mekong in the south of Vietnam or Red River Delta in the north of Vietnam. So this Ba River Basin have elevation very high, 400 meter, with over 60% is mountain, and they have the sea, so the slope is very steepy. And with the area is around 14,000 square kilometers, including 3 provinces. So this area is the biggest plant in the center of Vietnam. Agricultural area in this basin will be controlled by Dong Cam Dam, and this dam was built in 1917, and is the most successful dam in Southeast Asia in French colonization time. Is the vegetation covered at the Ba River Basin. First, they have a commercial forest. That means the forest will be cut after 7 years to make paper, and they will grow up the new forest. Then they have paddy field too. They have cassava. They have a lot of sugar, pepper, coffee, and corn in this area. In this slide, show you 2 graphs. First graph show the production price of perennial industrial crop from 2000 until 2013, and you can see here the price of coffee, rubber, pepper, and cashew increased, especially pepper price. So that also the population in the second graph in this basin also increased. Of course, not only in this basin, also in Vietnam increased. So that because of the increased population, also because of the price of the crops also increased, the demand of the land for agriculture very strongly, and they happen in this basin is deforestation, and the terrain of the basin also very suitable to make the hydroelectric plant. So that you can see here the blue color is the boundary of the basin, and the spots the existence the dam to make electric plant. Here's the map of land cover land use in this basin. You can see here the agriculture area in yellow color increased from 1989 until 2019, increased a lot. Also, you can see in the graph from 10% in 2089 until over 50% is in 2019. Is the surface temperature. The temperature vegetation right index will calculate for this basin. We call it TVDI. If the TVDI is low in blue color, that means this area have a wet area. If the TVDI is high, nearly 1 in orange or red color, that means this area is very dry, present for crop area. In 1989, you can see here in the map, the rough or the right area increased in 2019. That is because of the land cover change from forest to agriculture area. That caused the increase of dry or crop area. Besides that, El Nino phenomenon also make the drought happen in this basin. For example, you can see here the map of 2016, and almost in this basin become very dry. So I also want to introduce our data cube. In Vietnam, we have data cube with the help of IMSG, that is the company in USA, support us the system, and the software. Thank you for ISRO and SEOS that support us. We use satellite data like Landsat, ALOS, Sentinel-1 and 2 to put it in our data cube with the application in priority like forest, rice and water monitoring. Conclusion. VNSC use various of the satellite data like optical, such as Landsat Sentinel-2 Buddhist, or SAR data, for example, RADARSAT-2 ALOS Sentinel-1 in recent time, to monitor the agriculture area in Vietnam. And 2019, with the CEO's initiative, will focus on forest and rice monitoring in Mekong Delta. So VNSC has continuously been developing the Vietnam data cube to provide critical inputs such as land use land cover change for government decision making. And our ongoing research project have been doing for land use land cover change to validate the method at regional and national scale. So that's all. Thank you.
Okay, this was a really interesting presentation, in particular, I think, for people in Working Group 3 to see all the kind of applications that a country like Vietnam can do, relying on data from partner countries and from also software. I think we have an issue right now with Dr. Pham that has connection issues. So thank you for those who ask questions. Unfortunately, I'm not sure I can answer these questions, so let's wait a few minutes that Dr. Pham connects. So sorry for this short interruption. I will be back in hopefully 1 or 2 minutes when Dr. Pham will be available. So it seems the connection of Dr. Pham simply dropped, and my colleagues are now trying to reach her. She was connected even during the recording. So not to waste anyone's time, maybe I can comment a bit on what was presented. So one really important aspect for many countries I have been working with, I have been involved in similar projects from the side of the Japanese government. And many countries, such as Japan with the ALOS satellites, or Europe with the Copernicus program and a large series of satellites, France, the United States, etc., provide for free satellite images from very advanced satellites to research centers all around the world, which allows countries like Vietnam, which have modest satellite capabilities, to still be able to use geospatial data, analyze it, and use it for various forms of agricultural improvement, disaster management, etc. So I'm sorry, I'm just announcing live that it seems that she's totally offline. So let's not spend too much time on this. So what I propose is that we move to the next section with Working Group 4 and the great speaker we have from the Indian Space Research Organization. And if we manage to reconnect with Dr. Pham, we will find some small 10-minute slot later today or tomorrow so she can answer the great question that you've asked. So I'm telling my colleagues, please close this session. And to all the attendees, please join the next session, Working Group 4, the keynote speech of Dr. Venkita Krishnan, and we'll start in a few minutes. So sorry for this technical issue.